Have you noticed that almost every conversation about AI eventually comes back to the same question every single time? Is AI going to take my job? I've been thinking about that quite a bit lately because it's a question I hear from business owners, professionals, friends, pretty much everyone. And every single time someone asks me that, I find myself wanting to answer with a different question altogether. Instead of asking whether AI is going to take your job, perhaps we should be asking whether we're preparing ourselves for the way work is changing. By the way, I'm Nawaz. I build apps and share practical ways to use technology in business and everyday life. The more I think about it, the more I realize this isn't the first time we've faced a shift like this. Every generation has had one. The Industrial Revolution changed the way people worked altogether. Computers changed the office. The internet changed the way we communicated. Smartphones changed how we lived almost every hour of the day. Each of these changes made some skills less valuable, but they also created opportunities that simply didn't exist before. The difference today is that these changes aren't happening every 100 years anymore. They're happening every 5 to 10 years, and AI is the latest example. Now, you might be thinking, that's easy to say, but this feels a lot different. And you know what? I understand why it feels different. The tools we are seeing today are moving incredibly quickly. A few years ago, if you wanted to build an app, you needed developers, designers, and maybe even months of work. Today, I can start with an idea while I'm driving. I'll open a voice app like Whisperflow and simply talk through it. Later, those thoughts end up in Notion, where I organize them, refine them, and sometimes they become a video. Other times, they become an app. Occasionally, they even become a business. And that's what fascinates me about AI. It's not just answering questions. It's helping us turn ideas into something real much faster than we could ever before. Now let's talk about the fear for a moment. If you're an Uber driver, say, you might be thinking about autonomous vehicles. If you're in an office, you might be wondering whether AI will automate parts of your job. Those are very reasonable concerns. But here's the question I've been asking myself. If these changes are coming gradually over the next few years, where should I spend my energy now? Should I spend it worrying about what might happen? Or should I spend it learning the tools that will help me adapt? History proves that people who embrace change don't just survive it. They often discover new opportunities that weren't visible before. I'm certainly not claiming to have all the answers. In fact, one of the reasons I make these videos is because I'm trying to make sense of these changes myself. And I thought it might be useful to bring you along for that journey. So I'm curious. When you think about AI, are you mostly excited, mostly concerned, or somewhere in the middle? I genuinely like to hear your perspective. And if you're wondering where to begin, I put together a prompt pack with practical prompts that I use in my own workflow. They're designed to help you get comfortable using AI in everyday work. If you're watching this on Instagram or Facebook, comment prompt and I'll send you the link automatically. If you're watching this on TikTok, YouTube, or anywhere else, you'll find it in the link in my bio. I'll see you in the next one.